My name is Stephanie Thoth. I'm the Executive Director of the Big Bear Chamber of Commerce. I'd also like to introduce our moderator for the evening, Miss Sandy Benson. She comes in a fan club. So Sandy is the Assistant General Manager of Mountain Transit. She also sits as a director on the Big Bear Chamber of Commerce's Board of Directors and co-chairs the Economic Development Committee with Linda Kuricuti. If I could have everybody please stand and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. On behalf of the Chamber, I'd like to thank Community Church for hosting us this evening, the Lighthouse Project, and candidates for the participation, and our community members for joining us tonight. And at this time, I'm going to turn the mic over to Miss Sandy Benson to read off the guidelines.
Good evening. Can you hear me? No, you're on. Can you hear me now? I have to hold it. Can you hear me now? Okay, before we begin, may I ask that you please silence your cell phones? Thank you. This forum will be conducted according to specific guidelines drafted by the Chamber. I ask for your attention as I read these guidelines to you now. The Big Bear Chamber of Commerce is a nonpartisan organization. The forum tonight and next Thursday are being presented as a public service to the community. The forum is being video and audio taped and will be accessible for viewing on the Chamber website and the Chamber YouTube channel after the forums. The forum format will use a question and answer format, which means no follow-up questions or rebuttals will be allowed. Candidates who could not join us tonight were invited to submit a written 1-minute statement. I don't believe we have any statements. Okay. Candidates are seated in alphabetical order. Each candidate will have 1 minute for an opening statement, 1 minute to answer a question, and after the questions and answers, 1 minute to deliver a closing statement. There'll be a 5-minute break between the candidate groups. We're going to start with the MWD. Audience members are encouraged to be respectful of the candidates and each other. Personal attacks on any participants in this forum will not be permitted. Professional conduct is expected of all in attendance tonight. Questions from the audience will only be accepted in written form. Write your question on the provided card. Hold the card up and a volunteer will take it. 1 question per card, please. If you need more cards, volunteers will bring them to you. All audience questions will be reviewed for relevance to avoid duplication and to assure adherence to the guidelines. So I'm going to review our timing guidelines. To ensure fairness and to keep program on time, the timer will hold up 3 cards as they answer. The green card will show 30 seconds remaining. The yellow card will be shown with 10 seconds remaining. And the red card will be shown when a candidate's time is up. If a candidate continues to speak after the red card is shown, the bell will be rung to indicate time is up for that answer. And it's really annoying, so let's not go over the time. Okay. All right, so we only have 1 candidate. I'd like to introduce Frank Howes and give you your time for your opening statement at this moment.
Thank you. Everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
I feel like I should be standing up. Anyway, I am the incumbent for District 2 MWD. That's the lake, by the way, not the water department. A lot of people get confused about that. I was appointed. Marianne Lewis had left that position, and basically they seemed fit that I sit in that spot because I attend most of the meetings as I did this one. So, that being said, I feel that I am the next candidate or the next person who should be there for another 4 years. I enjoy what I'm doing. I like hustling the questions out of the grocery store from you guys, especially Mr. Castillo. He's over in the garden section quite a bit, so I think that's about it for me.
Thank you, Mr. House. So we have, currently in front of me, I have 5 questions for you, and if what audience must want to bring any questions up to me during this time, they may. A water agency collaboration has proposed a water sustainability project. What can you tell us about this project?
The GSP was started probably 4 or 5 years ago by Reggie Lamson at DWP. It was an idea that he spurred, and it's to take our about 2,200 acre feet of borrowed water and return it back into the valley. And there's a lot of credits for that, for MWD and for us. It acts as like an insurance policy for us. So who don't understand the actual technical terms of what we're doing, it's an insurance policy for all of us. So I'm very much for it.
Thank you. Second question. With lake levels at an almost historic low, what's your position on dredging a lake?
Our mission statement, it's pretty simple. It's recreation and safety for the recreation people and wildlife. If you stay in that guidelines, the water will come. If we look at the 100-year chart, it will return. I can't guarantee it, but history repeats itself. So it's all kind of keep our fingers crossed.
Thank you. If you're elected to the seat on the board, what do you consider to be the most pressing issue?
The water level, mostly sustainability, and the staff so far is just outstanding. I get to travel around the United States a little bit, RVing, and I take the luxury of stopping by every hatchery that says hatchery on the side of the road. So I get to see all the different waterways, spillways, lakes, different areas, and we're really in actually good shape for Southern California. So hats off to our staff. They're unbelievable what they're doing with pH of the water and the amount of water we have to work with.
Thank you. Making good decisions and having integrity are 2 important traits for any board member. Does your personal history reflect those qualities?
Oh, absolutely.
Can you give examples?
Integrity, follow up with the phone calls, or when I do meet somebody new that doesn't understand that we're not the water company, we actually run a lake. Integrity, that's a word of the past. You can't hardly even find it on your phone anymore. I believe in showing up to all the meetings, if you want to or not. It's just part of our candidacy. Okay? And you have to be there for the good and the bad.
Thank you. This is the last question. Will you have any known conflicts of interest by serving on this board? By that, they ask, do you own companies or land or represent others that may create a conflict of interest for you?
Not that I'm aware of. I have no other agenda than to speak for the people. I don't own a marina, or I don't have any stock in land or anything in a nearby area. So my agenda is for the people. Basically, I like to fish.
Thank you. So I don't have any more questions for you. Would you like to present your 1-minute closing statement at this time?
Sure. I have something written here, and it's, I don't know, you guys probably already read it in a newspaper or someplace, but you folks need to know that the staff is doing a wonderful job over here at the lake. It's tough. When the water level is so low, people get grouchy, all right? Who can't put their dock in a certain spot, you can't launch in the high spots. There's a lot of work that the staff does and the directors to make sure everybody stays safe. The water levels will come back eventually, okay? Also, vote for the GSP, for the Groundwater Sustainability Program. It's a little expensive if you were to weigh it out like a fishing trip. It's expensive for the gallon, okay? But it's an insurance policy for us all. It's for the 40 and 50 years down the road when we don't have this ability. That's about all I have to say.
Thank you. I appreciate your willingness to serve, and that concludes our questions.
Thank you, everybody.
At this time, would the candidates for the airport